This seat is for those of you who have a worn out, ripped, torn, dirty, just an old seat in your Wrangler and you want to be able to swap it out for a new seat that's going to drastically change the look of your interior. Whether it is the foam that's worn out, the actual cover, or maybe it's even the metal springs, a new seat is going to not only feel a lot better when you're sitting in it, but as I said, really transform the look of your Jeep. This seat here is going to be a fairly standard, simple seat. It's not going to recline, it doesn't have a ton of bolstering for off-road, it's not a suspension seat, it doesn't have cutouts for 5-point harnesses. This is going to be much more of a basic seat. However, it's also going to be a lot more price and budget friendly than some of those seats that have those features. So if you're looking for a more basic seat that's going to save you some money, this is an excellent option. However, if you do want some of those additional features, there are seats from Rugged Ridge that have those features that of course are going to be a little bit more expensive, and also from some other brands like Corbeau. These seats are available in a few different colors. Of course, I have the gray here with me today. These are also available in black vinyl and black denim, blue, nutmeg, spice, and tan, so you can get the right seat for your interior. These are going to install in your Jeep very easily. This is a 1 out of 3 wrench install, and it shouldn't take you more than an hour to get one seat installed in your Jeep. Now, if you have an earlier YJ, you are going to be able to bolt these right in. However, if you do have a TJ, you are going to need an adapter bracket, but we'll talk more about the install in just a second. As I said, this is a fairly standard seat. It's going to have a steel tube frame that is black powder coated, and it's going to have the foam installed on top of the springs and covered in your choice of a few different colors. The seat does come in 2 different pieces with the hardware to bolt it together, and as I said, if you have a YJ, this is actually going to bolt right into your Jeep. The install is very, very straightforward. If you do have a 97 to 02 TJ, you are going to need to purchase a separate adapter for your seat, but that's nothing new. With most of the seats you're going to get to bolt into your TJ, you are going to have to purchase an adapter. Like I said, the seat does not recline, but it will utilize your factory sliders, so you will still be able to slide it forward. It is going to make it a little bit more difficult to get in and out of the back seats because it's not going to tumble forward, but again, you still will have that factory slide. So like I said, install is a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches. This will take about an hour to install per seat. Again, if you have an older YJ, you can simply unbolt your factory seat and bolt this one into place. The install is very, very straightforward. If you have a 97 to 02 TJ, you are going to have to do a little bit more work. You're going to unbolt your factory seat, including the slider and the riser. You're going to replace the riser mechanism from your factory seat with the adapter that goes with this seat, then bolt the seat to the adapter to the factory slider and put the whole assembly back in the Jeep using that factory hardware. Again, very simple install to do. Anybody can really do this in their driveway in about an hour with some traditional hand tools. Like I said in the beginning, this is a very basic seat, and it also has a price that goes along with it. These seats come in at right around $165. Even a very similar seat that has a recliner is going to be $50 to $60 more per seat than this one is. So if that's what you're looking for, a simple seat that is budget friendly, I think that this is going to be a good option for you. This is one of the least expensive seats that we offer. So that's my review of the Rugged Ridge standard front bucket seat fitting all 1987 to 2002 Wrangler that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.